All right, everybody, welcome. Today we have our very own Sylvia from Escrow. Yeah, this should be fun and pretty quick. Yeah, and very insightful. So let's get started. Thank you.
Hi guys, thank you for coming. My name is Sylvia Paola Mora. I know you guys always get confused because there's two Sylvias. The easiest way, if you guys have any questions about escrow or just title fees, just ask for Sylvia and escrow. Because the other person is she's in charge of all those things. So that will make a difference and more helpful to you guys. I also put my email address here. And I'm gonna pass out my business card. You'll have them there too. And basically today we're just talking about the procedures and the benefits of using our in-house escrow. To start, we need obviously two items from the listing and selling agent side. From the listing side, we need the executed contract in order to open the escrow. In executed contract, what it means is that it needs to be signed by all parties, meaning that it needs to be initialed by the buyer and seller, signed by the buyer and seller, and signed by the listing and selling agent. It also needs to be checked off on the bottom of the page on the RPA by the manager of the office. In this case, will be Alfonso or Robert Silva. So if that's not completed like that, I don't even supposed to open the escrow like that. But since we're starting, and you guys I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know that, but now you guys are aware that all those requirements need to be completed in order for me to open an escrow. Number two, I will either email you, or if on the contract you guys issue me, there's a cooperating broker that I hand you over to you guys, this one, and it specifies the amount of that commission. I will go based on this. If it's not the correct one, you guys will need to email. Don't verbally do it, just email me. Why? Because the email will be a proof for you guys. You guys told me the split, and it will be proof for me that I went based on your email. If you guys don't do this, but we're recommending now that this should be part of the RPA.
Now, quick question, real quick, Sylvia. How many agents are using the cooperating brokers agreement? Do most of you use it? Yes. Okay.
Of course.
Because there are some agents that I've noticed that it's not in their offers, and it's very, very critical. That's your pay. So you make sure that you have that included in there. It takes a second to fill out.
On the title companies, I have a lot of issues when they give me a new escrow because some agents use their friends or they have worked with them and they help them out on the deal. My best advice to you guys is to use the people that helps you guys close your deals. Not just because they look nice, not just because they're friendly to you. You want to use someone that can close the deal. In my case, I can let you guys know and just
Personal
tell you that
experience.
it's reference. It's Cal County's title, which is Tony. I use him for most of the transactions that we have done on our escrow division, and also Investor's title. They've been good so far, and and that's the best take for now. From the selling agent side, when I'm opening the contract, I'll do an opening email, and I will ask for the EMD. The EMD is the earnest money deposit, and obviously it needs to be payable to real estate heaven, but don't forget the escrow division part. Because if you guys use it to real estate heaven, it's going to be payable to the broker, not to the escrow division. So just making sure that it goes this way. And also they can wire the money.
What if it just says escrow? Make payable to escrow.
That should be okay because I can just add in the division on the bottom. But make sure, even if you don't open escrow with us, on the memo, always include the property address. Because then after the escrow officer gets it, they don't know what is it for, and it gets deposited on the wrong account, etc. So that's it for the EMD. And then the third thing I do is that I request the lender's full contact information. Most of the lenders do contact me once they get my contact information. There's some lenders that they will use the excuse as Oh, the escrow officer never contacted me. She never called me. She never sent me an email. Well, I wasn't supposed to contact them first anything because that's their job, to ask me for the requirements in order for them to start working the loan. So just, you wanna do that if you wanna, avoid any confusion. After I send out the opening email to the listing and selling agent and all other parties involved, I can BCC the buyer and seller, but not CC them. Some agents have argued about that with me, that, oh, why you don't CC my buyer, I don't see you CC my buyer. I do BCC them, but the privacy of the buyer and seller, I have to keep it. So you guys may not see it, but if you guys ask me to, I will BCC the buyer and seller. After I do the opening, I open title with whoever company you guys choose and decide. And I also make a point out, I let them know who referred them over to open the title with them. For example, Noe opens an escrow with Cal County, so I'll tell Tony, Noe Premium was the agent who referred you. And I don't know how the work is out there, if they keep on getting more business, if everything goes good on the transaction. After I do that, I prepare the opening packages. On the opening packages, I either email them or prepare hard copies. I recommend hard copies. The reason why is because on the hard copies, I issue copies for the buyer, seller, and agent. When I email it, I cannot issue copies for the buyer and seller and agent because the email won't go out since the file is too large. It's either, again, I ask, it's your choice, and I'll issue them however you guys ask me to do it. Once this is out, maybe like a week after, I will get the title report, no more than 3 days. When I get the title report, I will check for any payouts and judgments. Most of the time, the agents tell me, oh, it's a short sale, you will need to get a payout demand. So I take care of that, I send a payout demand request, and trust me, I excessively do it once a day because, for example, Bank of America really takes long to provide you with a payout demand, so I close it to avoid all delays. And if I'm saying that, is because I passed through it, that bad experience with Bank of America, that I waited until the last week to obtain the payout demand, and it was one of the issues that I couldn't close because Bank of America wouldn't issue that for me. Judgments, liens, or anything like that will be reflected on the seller side on the prelim. I won't know if the seller owes any more money than just the payoff, if it has any child support, any credit card debts. We will need to pay that before even being able to proceed with the loan because the lender will count that and he won't move forward until that's clear. So I will let you know like right after, maybe like 4 days after, you guys should hear from me, okay, we're good, or get the title report with the acknowledgement, and you guys are free to go through the title report. If you guys have any questions on the title report or on the opening packages I issue, you guys can email me. I'm always on my email. I don't take more than 10 minutes to reply back, and anyone can tell you that. If you guys don't like email, you guys can IM me on Google. Just IM me, I get it on my phone, and I will get it on my email as well, and I will reply. You guys can call me to the office. I'm here from 8:30 to 5 p.m. and I will answer your questions. If I'm not busy, Jocelyn will tell you, okay, just email me. That's the best way to get a hold of me, email me. So if you guys have any questions on the opening packages documents, I know sometimes they're too hard for you guys. You guys can bring the client in here. I can sit with you guys, but you guys can just sit with the client. If you guys have any questions, I'm right back here, so I can help you out with that. If you guys have any questions on the title report, I will give my best answer to you guys. And if I don't have the answer, I will look for it. Go to the title rep, go to title, and try to help you guys out to close the deal. Obviously, when we're here after the prelim report, I should already have back the buyers and sellers package I sent out on number 3. The most important things I'm looking for when I'm requesting the seller packages is that statement of information of the buyer and seller. Why? When it's an all cash, I don't really worry about the buyer side because title won't really care because it's an all cash. But if we're doing a loan, I need to run the buyer and seller through, not me, but title will do it, and they will check if they don't have any debts any child support, any other things that won't let them close. So by this, that's very important that you guys return back the SI, the PCOR, and obviously the grantee that needs to be notarized. By this step, most of the time that's by the third or fourth week, I should have all documents back, and the lender should already have all conditions if he's going up to the deadlines. If not, I will contact the lender and ask them what their conditions are, and I will send them over. It will, like, it will take them like a week to complete that and get loan docs for us. But if they're on top of the deadlines, they'll get loan docs within 3 days after I give them all the conditions. After we get loan docs, obviously they will email them to me. Some clients or agents prefer to sign them with the lender, which is great because the lender will have them right away. However, I will need to have the notes, the original note and the original deed to send it to title. So that will delay a day or two in order for us to fund the deal. Some table fundings, of course, they just care about copies and will close. But some of the lenders will sign it in their office at, let's just say overnight. I will get them here either on the afternoon, depending on the hour they're signed, or on the next day. And that is just one delay already, and I know you guys want to close transactions quick. So just FYI, be very careful. You always want your escrow officer to sign your loan docs to avoid all that. Obviously, after we send loan docs out, it takes about a day, worst 3 days, for them to get loan docs from the escrow officer, and we'll fund. And then if there's no issues with any payouts, judgments, or anything that the loan will have any problems with, we can close right away the next day. That means all of us are gonna be happy, right? Because we'll close the transaction. Now, I think all the staff from Real Estate Haven has the, what is it, the quote that you guys added? If there's any complaints and they're not happy with the service?
Yeah, if you're not happy with the service, 100% satisfied with the service, please contact manager.
Yeah, which is Alfonso, and you guys can email him if you guys thought that there was something wrong with the transaction, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So now I'm gonna, I handle you guys that contingency page. This is a page that we started last month, including it on our new escrow, and it basically gives you the deadlines of when everything is due. Termite report, disclosures, prelim, the loan contingency, the date that they're supposed to be removed. Because most of the agents won't even follow up with the contingencies, we are now doing that for them, and I think it's helpful because not all the escrow companies. I've been at TC for 4 years and just doing escrow like for 8 months now, and I just only know one company that will issue the contingency deadline. Not all of them will. So this is very helpful at the time, like Diana, when she gets the opening package, she'll see the deadlines, she will be more on top of your file than usual. So it will help. Now we'll move on to the benefits of using our company or escrow, our in-house escrow company. Number one, like I just said, you have immediate response. If you email me, if you call me, or if you IM me on Google. Actually on Google, you can even use your Yahoo, any other source that you may have, you can add it to your Google contacts and you can use it from there. So that's the best way to get a hold. Number two, you have direct access to me. I'm in the back. Yes, sometimes you guys go back there and I'm very, very busy. But if you guys email me in the morning, okay, I'm gonna be there at 11, do you have time for me? I will make time for you guys to help you guys out. I know sometimes you guys need the answer right away, but I have priorities that I need to get out, and then I promise I'll help you guys out. If you guys email me ahead of time, I will make time for you guys. You guys can basically ask me anything about the contract. There's agents that just call me, I have a deal going on here, this and this is happening, what do you think I should do? I help them out. Even if they don't open an escrow with me, I'm there for them. Why? Because with the little experience I have, January we opened, to now we have closed about 14 transactions. Short sales, trusts, regular, I haven't got any REOs because it's a little bit hard just because who's paying what. But I have someone backing me up. No, it's not just me figuring out, oh, what am I doing here? I don't know what to do. I have an experienced escrow officer. She's been in the business for 25 years. And if I'm confused with anything, I call her and I ask her, what should I do here? Oh, I have this. And she always helps us out. So I know it's not easy to trust us because we barely started the company. But don't be afraid. Trust me, we have some good people backing us up. It's not just that we're doing it on our own. And again, if you guys have any questions, if your buyers have any questions, buyers do call me. Oh, why am I getting this rate on my loan? Why is the lender telling me this? Because they're first-time buyers. Unfortunately, I cannot help them and tell them why is the reason that they're getting the rate or why is the reason that the lender is doing what they're doing. But what I can do is email the lender and ask them the questions the buyer is asking me and try to get a response for them. That's a for sure thing I'll do. Questions about the form that they're filling out, I can answer them and tell them, okay, this form is for this form is for that. I can explain them over. I had clients that they were in Virginia, that were sellers and they didn't know what to do with them. They called me and I was with them on the phone for about 30 minutes explaining each one of the forms. Because why they need to understand what they're doing, they're either buying or selling their property. And any other general questions about any transaction, disclosures, I can help you guys out. That's about it, this section. I know you guys are gonna like this. If you guys use our company, if we close on Thursday, you can get paid right next day, which is Friday. You don't have to wait the 3 days as you do if you're closing with another escrow company. Why? Because the money is in house. So I can cut the checks right next day, deposit it on the regular account, and they'll pay you right away. So I'm pretty sure that that's what you guys want to get paid right away, right? Do you guys have any questions for me?
You know, I'm all for keeping the business in-house. So how do your rates compare to other companies?
Well, our rates are not as high as the usual escrow companies. There's a disclosure that Diana can provide you with. We have to disclose it. Even if you're not using our escrow company, every transaction that we have in escrow, listing or selling, we have to disclose this disclosure that tells you the fees for every, what we charge base and what we charge for every 1,000. Right now we're charging $3 per every 1,000 and 300 base fee. So let's say that sales price is 200, you multiply the 200 plus $3, times $3, and then add up the $300 and you'll get the escrow fee from there.
What's the average of it?
Most of them, it's starting from 3, 4, 5. So.
What's the base?
Plus the base. Yeah, there's always a base fee. And obviously, if you're doing a loan, there's a loan rate fee, which is about $250, I think it is, around, or $230.
You know, the listing I just sold, I put in the real estate heaven, but they looked into it, the seller's family, and we were like $400 higher than another company.
Yeah?
Yeah, because right now the house was $325. That comes out to like $1,200 plus the $300, right?
325 times $3, right?
Right. Including the $300 extra.
Including the 300, yes. Yeah, it comes about to be 1,200.
Yeah. Because this other company, they looked into it, it was $890. Yeah.
How much are the fees? It'll be like $1 per.
I don't know, but I pushed for this and they,
Yeah, no, and I don't want you guys to think that you guys have to use this. No, you guys can use any company you guys want. If you guys are the listing, it's more easy to choose. And if you guys are the buyer, you guys can request that because it's by the law, you guys have the right to do it. I mean, that's our service, and there's not pretty much I can tell you about that. But for sure, you'll have like our help here. If I'm not here, Alfonso's always here, Rob is always here. They can help you out. Indiana has some experience on escrow as well, so it's not that you just have to come with it. We have a lot of people that can do this out. Any other question?
Was there a referral fee that you get to use our escrow?
That you will have to check with management. As far as I know that we're working on something, but don't know if they decided to do it. But we will need to talk to management about that.
So as of now, it's not in.
As of now, no.
You can do it.
As of now, the only good thing that you guys like is that you get right after. Oh, and yes, I know you guys work a lot with short sale and request cuts, estimated cuts for your clients. We do that as well. So let's say you send me I need this cut. Maybe I'm too busy. I won't take more than 2 days to do it. Today I got it right, then I will give it to you guys. So you guys did that, we do it all the time. Unless you have anything?
Anyone else have any more questions? No? Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sylvia.
You're welcome. Thank you guys.
I wanted to introduce a new agent that just started with their office. Her name is Aida Oshner.
Yes.
She's right here.
That's me.
And I want to thank all of you for attending today's training, utilizing the benefits of real estate having escrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Good day.
Thank you.